Using Projexlight, we can create projects, collaborate with multiple team members, assign tasks, and manage sprints with the project board. Let me explain how we can perform these tasks in Projexlight. Once you log in, you can see the dashboard. There are 3 things you can view here. My projects. This section indicates that you are the owner of the project you created, and you are inviting your friends to collaborate with you. You are the project manager or project owner. Assigned projects. These are projects that somebody else has created and invited you to join. In this case, you have limited permissions because you are not the project owner. Some setup tasks cannot be done by you. When you are the project owner, you have full control over the project and can perform all setup tasks. To view your assigned projects, click the Switch button. The menus will change, and you can see the tasks assigned to you and work on them. In the assigned projects, everything is read-only, and you cannot modify or delete anything created by others. You can only create, modify, or delete the items you have created. This limited access is helpful because the project owner can control what you can and cannot do based on your role. However, in your own projects, you have complete control over setup and tasks. Setup instructions. When setting up your project, follow these steps. Docker file. You need a Docker file to create your Docker image, which will be used with AWS Container Registry. You can push your image to the AWS ECS registry and then pull and use it to create a Docker container for running test suites. Security policy. You may require some security policy. We have a link for you to click and review the required security policy. Sample projects. We provide a sample project, which you can modify according to your needs. For example, we have a Node.js playwright with BDD project. We can provide other sample projects, such as Java projects, which require a Java Docker file. UI with Docker. We use XVFB for Docker containers to enable UI functionalities. If you want to run the UI, you can use this Docker file. Running Docker containers in the Cloud configuration. Go to the Cloud Configure screen and create a record with your AWS key, region, access key, secret access key, subnet, S3 bucket, etc. Once created, you cannot modify these records. If changes are needed, delete the existing record and create a new one. Project and task management. Create product and projects. First, create a product, then add a project and a release. Use the clone function to replicate projects and modify them as needed. Fill out the form to add a project. Plan releases. Plan your releases and provide all relevant dates. Create epics and boards. Create a project board by adding a board to the project. Add epics as necessary. Invite collaborators. Invite members to your project and assign roles. Control their access to the project and tasks by setting start and end dates, and specify their level of involvement, e.g., admin, developer, guest. After the end date of the member in the board has expired, the project will not be visible to the member in the dashboard, and the member cannot do any tasks. If you want the member to continue working on your project after a certain date, you must change the end date of the member in the project board to the new date. Manage tasks and sprints. Create tasks within a sprint, ensuring due dates fall between the sprint's start and end dates to make those tasks visible in that sprint. If you do not want these tasks to appear in a particular sprint, then change the due dates to be between the start and end date of another sprint. Assign tasks to members and track their progress. By following these steps, you can effectively manage your projects and tasks, ensuring smooth collaboration and efficient project execution.